From the beginning of mankind, the big question has always been, where do we go when we die? Religions have been built around it, wars have been fought over it, and still nobody knows the answer. The only way to really find out is to talk to someone who's already there. We're Seaside Paranormal, and that's our goal. We seek out the paranormal and the unexplained. What you're about to see and hear is what we saw and heard.
Feel the love and joy.
Did you hear that?
Man, we're all bozos on this bus.
This time we're headed up to the famous Cal Neva Club at North Shore Lake Tahoe, once owned by Frank Sinatra.
What's that? Yeah, left here. Left, right here. Hello.
Why not traffic out?
Hello.
So nice to be on a road trip with you guys.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Hi, Lenny. We know how to have fun.
How's it?
Thanks, Cam.
Okay, shifted into Man, we're all bozos on this bus.
We're here at the Cal Neva Resort and Casino, which used to belong to Frank Sinatra, and we're talking to,
Rosalind White.
and your position here is?
I am part of the concierge department.
And maybe you can tell us a little bit about the hotel?
Yeah, the hotel has quite a bit of history here, including the ownership of Frank Sinatra and other mobsters tied to him, the frequent visits by the Kennedys, as well as mobsters such as Sam Giancana, Marylin Monroe, you know, going all the way back to the beginning ownership, and building by the Sherman family, who later went on to build Sherman Oaks in California. It had burned down, was rebuilt to have what we have right now, extended to build the Tower Hotel that we have as well right now open. So there's quite a lot of history here.
Okay.
Also being built on an Indian burial ground, so there's, I think that's part of
that's
the reason
interesting.
why there's so much activity.
Oh, okay. Now there's also stories the mafia had something to
Yeah,
do with
quite
the
a lot
place.
of mafia involvement here.
What I was told by Hans is in the showroom back there that somebody had shot somebody to death from across the upper floor.
Well, there was a special area up in the top right-hand corner of the stage. If you're standing facing the stage, it's up on the right-hand side where the mobsters would sit, because they weren't technically allowed to be in the casino, so they were blacklisted. And in theory, we believe that, you know, Frank Sinatra would sit at one side of the showroom, be able to see his friends up at the top, and they could still be up on that ledge and enjoy the show, etc. And, you know,
Okay. And then also you're going to show us some tunnels.
we will show you the remnants of the
What
tunnels.
do they do with these tunnels, do you know?
As far as we know, there's been activity, and psychics that have come and told us that they have spoken to Marylin sitting on one of the staircases
No
down there
kidding.
underneath, and she's been crying.
Wow.
We call it Marylin's Tunnel because the light flickers on and off depending on Marylin's mood. We take you into one of the remnants of the tunnels where you can see you know, the early bootlegging era, you know, where they used to upload and deliver their liquor downstairs.
Okay.
Everything else had to be filled in, but we will show you what's left over.
Okay, cool. Very cool. And then we're going to go into Frank's private little
Kevin?
cabin
Yeah.
and Marylin's private
Marylin's
little
cabin, yeah.
This should be pretty interesting, so here we go.
Stay tuned.
Okay, good.
Comparatively speaking. So what Hans did tell me, or what he does share on his tour, is that when he has had paranormal societies that have come in here, or ones that have come in the past, and they do, you know, they would have their infrared. I don't know if you guys have that or not. They could actually see a depression here, like as if somebody was laying on the bed.
Okay.
I think they would put some of their technology here, and they have seen it raise up. So a lot of
Okay.
activity with the beds, as far as I know.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we have a lot of equipment we've been using.
So this is Frank's room.
Does
this
this
is
room
Frank's
naturally
room.
tilt this way?
I just think it's old.
Yeah, it's probably just.
Yeah, I think it's
Because
just.
I'm really going down.
Yeah.
I kind of feel it, like we're on a boat.
Yeah.
So I've never been in this one.
It's
Usually,
funny because I do feel a little dizzy.
Yeah, I do too.
Does anybody else feel a
this
little
is
dizzy?
definitely like you're on.
I wish we would have brought a
My
couple of our
feet-
guys with us.
That's
And I don't know if
interesting.
it's that.
My
Or
feet
if
are
I just-
tingling and my
And your
knees
feet
are
are tingling.
throbbing.
I'm
Yeah.
feeling a feeling in here, definitely.
I
And
just
it's
felt
not
like I
from,
was walking down.
it's not from
Wow.
walking downhill. Because I'm on a boat all day, I wouldn't feel that.
Yeah.
I'm feeling dizziness
I'm
from
very
something
dizzy.
else.
Very good.
Yeah. There's a little vortex thingy in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as far as I understand, Fred had quite the personality, just a
Yeah.
raging temper. And
Must have had, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Who, Frank
Who,
or Fred?
Frank?
Frank Sinatra.
Frank.
Oh, I think you said Fred.
This was,
Sorry.
but this is
No.
one of his rooms.
This was his cabin. It was painted orange. He had orange carpet. His favorite color was orange. When you saw orange luggage go through the Cal Neva, you knew Fred was here.
Hmm.
These,
Frank.
Frank.
Frank. Did I say
You
Fred?
keep saying
You
Frank.
said Fred again.
Fred.
Fred.
Frank.
Freddie Frank.
I'm very confused right now.
It's okay, he's doing it to you.
Inside of these cabins, underneath the closets, there were tunnels. So the tunnels
Oh.
did extend to the cabins.
Oh.
The tunnels extended down to the shoreline
For special reason.
for the special reasons.
Special reason.
Yes.
Bringing the
So
booze in, bringing the bodies
they
out.
were-
Did they, how long ago did they seal them up?
They sealed them up after they got raided when Frank Sinatra owned it. So he owned it from 60 to 63. So it must have been between 62 and 63.
Are they
when
fully
the FBI
sealed, or are they just sealed at the ends, you think?
I believe they're
Filled in.
filled in.
Filled
Yeah, filled in.
Interesting.
The FBI, you said?
The FBI, yeah.
Huh, yeah.
There was a sting and the commissioner.
Frank, are you here with us? You want to sing to us?
Usually keep it, keep it up. So there's Marylin's closet, large closet for such a large wardrobe, etc. But there were the tunnels, like you said, connected down there.
Wow.
This is Marilyn's room, the Broad's room.
Tunnels came
I
out
know.
in the closet.
Yeah, to the closets, to the casinos. They even went from this casino to other casinos.
Whoa, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, they had
The
to.
tunnels even went to other casinos, Rick.
See, I don't have that same feeling in here.
Yeah, look at me, I'm like,
Oh, you
I'm
have
not
it in
dizzy,
here?
but,
yeah, the same
I
feeling.
don't have it in here.
you know, I have a rocky
Just a-
feeling,
just a
rocking,
little,
and my feet are,
yeah.
Wow, my heart's pounding.
Whoa,
yeah, mine is too.
What?
I swear, we just had an earthquake.
Wait, what'd you hear?
Yeah, but
No,
I
but it's
just,
because he's dizzy.
I swear, I just felt like we went through an earthquake.
Huh?
Oh my God, yeah,
That's-
it's heavy in here, very heavy.
Oh, it's heavy in here?
It's,
Let me step out.
you know what,
Whew.
it's moving.
I could, yeah.
It's-
See now, it's more rocky boat
It's
for
rocky
me in
boat
here.
in here. This is
Yeah.
not still.
I,
Do you think it's just because it's very old? Not so much in there.
I didn't feel the rocky boat over there, but in here,
I feel like a
it's,
rocky boat.
yes,
kidding.
it feels real rocky.
Huh.
My feet are
Okay.
tingling, but
I'm moving.
Okay.
I'm moving.
and
I was
really,
moving in
and
there.
really,
I'm
we
moving
haven't
out
been
here
drinking
now.
wine today.
They've heard her or seen her crying, as far as I know. So they call that Maryland staircase. This was also known
Hi, I'm
as.
going to interrupt for just a second because a lot of you are probably going to ask the question, why would Marylyn's spirit be haunting the Cal Neva? They found her in her house in Brentwood. Well, there's a couple little problems with the story. If you believe everything you read, then that's fine and dandy. But they found her face down on her bed. But the doctor's report showed that she was all bruised and rigor mortis was setting in on her back, which meant she had to have died on her back. Well, she was at the Cal Neva before they found her dead. She was there a few days earlier. It's a known fact she was there. A few days earlier than that, she tried to commit suicide. It didn't work. They believe, or this is what the belief is that she died actually in the Cal Neva in her private little cabin outside. They shipped her body because they didn't want it to be known with the Cal Neva that she died at the Cal Neva. I'm not going to go into the whole story about the mob and all that kind of stuff.
You can read about that on the internet. But they believe she was shipped in somebody's famous's airplane, not going to say who, shipped back and put in her in the bed the way she was facing, on her stomach, not on her back, but on her stomach. Also, they booked a flight for her, a commercial flight for her to get back down to her house. But the pilots and the stewardesses, all waiting for Marylin to show up, she never showed up on that flight. Somehow she got down there without showing up on the airplane. So there's a lot of controversy about the whole thing, but we believe Marylin's spirit is still here at the Cal Neva. And you'll see why a little bit later in this show. All right, carry on.
As far as I know, so they call that Marylin's staircase. Wow. This was also known as the quickest way out of the casino. This goes up to the ski locker. I don't know if you guys noticed it.
Yes.
I saw the door.
This would go straight up to the ski locker. Whoever was escaping could wait right here, go up to the ski locker, peek out the window, if they were being raided, make sure that the last cop had gone in, throw their coat over their jacket, grab a waiter's, platter, and walk out to one of the many mobster taxis that were waiting outside, make a quick getaway. So the quickest way out of the casino is right there.
Wow.
Yep. So then this is where we'll go next. There was actually a murder in here, as far as I know. It was a front desk gal and a busser.
Oh, you should be recording her on this one.
I am.
Oh, you are?
I was.
Oh, good.
The busser, I don't actually remember his name, but he did shoot the gal right here, and he's the oldest living inmate in the Nevada State Penitentiary system to this day. So what we believe is that he knocked her off and was told that he would be taken care of, and to this day is still alive. So it's hard to live a long time in the penitentiary. So he's up for parole right now, but there have been murders in here.
Writing is delirious.
Mm-hmm. So if you go straight to the end, you'll see the remnants of the tunnel.
You can
I
turn
thought
it
you
on.
said you wanted
Go
it
ahead.
out.
Go ahead. We'll turn it off when we bring all this stuff. I'm just teasing you.
What do you want?
There are remnants here. If you guys are Sinatra fans, all this stuff. Frank was a really, really paranoid guy. He was always afraid that people were listening in on his conversations. So he had all this copper mesh installed in the walls to enable it to be a skiff room, is what they call it, like in the CIA, FBI, all that. To inhibit, it kind of makes it more difficult for you to hear through walls. Anyhow, tidbit of information.
That's interesting.
There's a running joke that nobody really knows where Jimmy Hoffa's buried. We say that he's buried here.
Right here.
There was some sort of connection between somebody who owned the Cal Neva and Jimmy Hoffa, so they think maybe he was whacked and put here. It would come up, walk out onto it, lower back down. Same to the rest of the guests here and everything. It doesn't work anymore, but this was a trap door that went to the tunnels. There's a story that Dean Martin was here with Frank in the back in their dressing room, and maybe it was somebody else, I don't remember who, but they were severely intoxicated. Dino ended up becoming way too intoxicated to perform that night.
Not Dino.
Not Dino.
Really? Just that once, right?
Just one time.
Just one time.
It all happens once to somebody. They lowered the curtains. They unhinged the door. They laid him on it like a gurney. They brought him out here and they shoved him down the tunnel, and he went home to bed. Frank walked out, still laughing, I guess, saying, Dino's come down with the stomach flu. He's asked me to sing Tigas tonight. Is that okay? Everybody roars, and the show goes on. Hans gave a tour maybe a month and a half ago to a woman named Dina, and he didn't know that there was any relation. Turns out that was his daughter. She had heard that exact same story. So.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. So you can't really see it right now, but back up behind those curtains is where the ledge is. I don't know if it's lit back there and you can see it, but Frank would sit there. He could see directly up.
Oh yeah, you can see it.
Now it was time to
very
get
important
set
part
up.
of the investigation.
Yeah. You'll see it start, the red will pop up right here. So
Great.
It was time to get started, so we split up into two groups like we always do. B, Robin, and myself went into the showroom Lenny, Elaine, and Cameron went down to Frank
anybody in here with
Sinatra's
us?
cabin.
My name's Rick.
My name's Bee.
I'm Robin. I've already introduced myself.
Is that green light? Is that green strobe thing ever?
It's dying on us.
Yeah, it's doing its that turn. It was doing that.
If there's somebody in here, can you let us know? Could you return my knock?
We didn't seem to be getting much in the showroom, but we did get this great picture of this orb on the curtain. We always take 2 pictures at a time, so the first one is without it. Second one, you definitely see an orb. And then again, while Bee was up on the stage, she snapped this picture of this electrical cord. I've seen these before on the ghost hunting shows, and they believe it's a trail from an orb. Her camera was working perfect all the way up to here. We got about 300 pictures off of there. There's not one mistake, and then this shows up. So we believe this is some kind of an orb trail. In the meantime, Lenny, Elaine, and Cameron were down in Frank's cabin picking up some voices.
Hi.
And
Rosalind.
Excuse me.
Frank.
We have a lot of.
That camera? Figure it out? Yeah.
While Cameron was noticing this light on Lenny's back, sounds like we may have picked up a voice here. It sounds like to me, help him, in a man's voice, and then a lady's voice saying door. Could that be Marylin's voice?
You have a very interesting glow right on the pillow and partially on your back. Now, Elaine, look at this. What does this look like to you? He's got
Oh wow.
he's got something on his back.
Uh-huh.
And what's sitting on the pillow next to him?
I don't know.
You definitely have something next to you. You definitely have something next to you.
At the same time, Lenny was feeling pretty queasy. And we picked up another voice. Sounds like, shut up.
That's me. My camera phone.
Kind of queasy feeling, but kind of queasy. Kind of queasy feeling, but it's the camera going off.
Yeah, it's my camera.
Lenny's feeling
Really?
queasy.
Kind of queasy.
I felt it earlier in that corner because the corner dips down, but 0.
Is there someone over here with me?
Lenny doesn't mind if you poke him.
No, you can poke me. I've
He's been poked before.
Touch me.
Well, it was time to switch places, so Lenny, Elaine, and Cam came up to the showroom. Lenny and Cam went into the dressing room, Frank's dressing room. They say there's a lot of activity in Frank's dressing room, and it sounds like they got a voice out of there.
Hello. I'm Lenny. Anybody here with us? Any spooks? You guys like to be called spooks?
They also picked up this orb with their still cameras. They say there's a lot of activity in Frank's dressing room, and it sounds like they got a voice out of there. In the meantime, Bee, Robin, and myself were down in Frank's cabin, getting quite a bit of action on the EMF readers.
Oh, is that you lighting up that? I see the lights going. Is there 2 meters down here?
Yeah.
Oh, now we see you're lighting up our meters. That means you're here with us, right?
Hello.
Oh, you're both going off. You can communicate with us with these 2 meters by lighting them once for yes. Thank you. Wow, look at this, you guys.
Yeah.
Wow. And you can talk to us. Am I still recording? Yes. Is this you, Frank? If you light it once for yes, twice for no. Is your name Frank Sinatra? No.
My camera card filled up, so I couldn't videotape this, but we did have a picture of Robin on the bed, and we asked this question, and we got a response.
Do you like having this beautiful lady in bed with you? Beautiful lady in bed with you?
You better say yes.
Yes.
Can you light it up once, all the way from beginning to end, just to let us know you're here?
So we know you're here. Can you talk to us? Can you tell us who you are? So did you have any problems with thugs? Mean guys?
Did you ever get to go in that tunnel in the closet? Yeah, that
Yeah.
tunnel was something else. That would be so interesting to be able to go in that tunnel.
Was it nice to go in that tunnel, or was it a bad thing? Was it a bad thing to go in the tunnel?
Oh,
Hmm.
Did you go to Red?
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, Frank. That's right.
Are you talking to us? We might be. We have a recorder on this device that I'm holding.
I just see it green.
It was, but now it's just, yeah. Now it's going up a little bit.
I have a recorder.
Closet now, Frank. Or whoever you are.
Yep, whoever you are. Go get her.
But there's one in the closet too.
Can you close that closet door?
Hey!
What?
Don't freak me out.
Close the closet door?
Yeah. Well, that would actually, you know what? I'd be okay with that. As long as I could open it again.
Marylin stairs.
This is the one they said they see all the orbs. It's a real hot spot. And this is where they basically, they went up through the ski locker to get out. Correct?
While we were in Frank's cabins, Lenny, Elaine, and Cam moved on over to the tunnels. This is where things started getting real exciting. This is the real stuff. This is not fake. This is the real stuff coming up. Get ready.
So Lenny, what are we sitting at reading-wise?
6.2.
Whoa.
Oh, that's much better than we had before.
Yeah, I mean, it could be.
Could be electrical.
It goes down over here.
We got all the wiring up there. Okay, should we go back up there? 2, 3, 2, 1, 9, 2. And no. You guys are just 1, 9, 2.
Up, and then it goes back down over here.
Yeah, it goes
Now
way
come
down,
down
way
to-
down over there.
Come down to waist, down below.
Oh, yeah, whoa.
Whoa, now it's 12:9.
Oh
12:06.
my God. Yeah. Can you read that? Yeah.
9, 6, 5.
0.5?
No,
5.8.
5.8. But when you go to the middle.
Whoa, now you're at 14, 15, 16, 17.
I wonder if...
You must... Interesting.
Wow. Marylin, are you there crying?
That's interesting.
Very.
I wonder if it could be some electrical...
Could be. It's got to be.
You would think... Okay.
Well, if you put it up there by the electrical and it goes down.
It goes down.
It doesn't.
If there's any...
That's us.
But...
Those banging.
Like right in the middle
That's
here?
upstairs. Right in the middle.
Dang. Right where... What's that?
He's banging.
Let's find out.
Okay, I'm creeped out.
What's above us?
What's above is the Indian room, and as you can see, the tunnels start back by the door here, right about center of the Indian room, head down about 50 feet, and then off through the wall there to the underneath the offices. So right about now they're around the Christmas tree. If there's anybody up there dancing, they would have had to move that tree out of the way and all those chairs. What we believe we're hearing is the sound of chorus girls practicing, and you can also hear the instructor giving them instructions here. This is like a trapped sound in time. What's called a residual sound, which means non-intelligent. This was all going on at about 2 o'clock in the morning, and we know we had the whole place to ourselves, and obviously there hasn't been any showgirls in there in at least 40, 50 years.
Somebody's dancing.
Kids?
Shut up!
What the heck? Sorry.
You go up there?
What's above us?
It's the Indian room.
Is it?
Yep.
We need a hog time. They're distracting us.
Is anybody down here with us?
Not believing what they were hearing, they just let these footsteps go without even giving it a second thought.
We got a lot of creepiness when were in here, when we were here before. Rob and I both were like going off like crazy, right in here. What's the meter?
Rob's slippery. Going down.
Nice job. That's pretty funny.
Listen to these voices, or this voice of this woman or women, either talking or singing. Elaine, Lenny, and Cameron never even heard it.
Yeah, all of them.
Let's bring that beer down here. Yeah, I could use a
In their
beer.
gangster suit, their mobster suits. See how they look. Oh, this is kind of going off.
So hello, anybody here?
We're really high right here. It's going up like crazy. It's up to 5, 6.
And a lot of electrical.
Is it?
Up here.
Went off there.
When you put it up.
It's 8, not. Yeah, it's 5. Yeah.
Look over here. Look over next to you. Take it to that box to your left. See the box?
Yeah. And we can off.
No?
Could that actually be the voice of a sad, probably drunken Marylin singing at the bottom of those stairs where they say people have heard her crying?
6.
Yeah, a lot of electrical.
Is it?
Up here.
Went off there.
When you put it up?
It's 8, not. Yeah, it's 5. Yeah.
Look over here. Look over next to you.
6.
Yeah, a lot of electrical.
Is it?
Up here.
Went off there.
When you put it up?
It's 8, not. Yeah, it's 5. Yeah.
Look over here. Look over next to you. Take it to that box to your left. See the box?
Yeah. And what does it off?
No?
Or down to 1.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's not that.
But it goes back up when I move it back over here. It's up to 5.8, 5.9. Something.
Somebody
Are you
staring
walking
at-
with us? Somebody next to me? You can touch me. You can pinch my butt. It's still up. Going up.
What's yours reading, Lenny?
I have hers.
Oh.
I have it. It's staying. It's going up to 7. It's at 7. It's going 7 and 4. Wow, it's really cold right here too.
Let's turn your light off for a second. Let me see if I see if there's anything behind you.
You can see how pitch black it is when Elaine turns off her camera light. All you can see is the infrared lights, which we can't see with our eyes.
You see, that's a cool shadow going behind you.
The meter's up there, that's for sure. Or something.
They actually believe there was a party going on up there. This just was too unreal to be spirits, but it was. After they went upstairs and talked to the security guard, she assured him there was nobody up there.
Otherwise, as far as I know, there's nobody been up here.
I had a feeling. I really had a feeling that there wasn't.
That's creepy.
Yeah,
And that's right above the tunnel.
Is that what was it? Honestly, I.
Because this is the stair. This is the locker that goes down the stairs. That
Right. Yeah.
That goes
Maryland
right,
stairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's right to the tunnel that heads right on out.
Okay.
And it wasn't me up here.
Next, we went into the private stateroom.
Finally.
Hold your tongue.
Oh wow. It's kind of cushy. It's called the state.
Can't see anything. This place was really gorgeous with all the nice dark wood, mirrors, fireplace, overlooked the pool. You can just imagine the Rat Pack up here just having a good old time. They also say the place is full of orbs, and we sure did get our share.
I'm laying my camera right by this chair.
That's right, your camera's not recording anymore.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. It can't be.
So, do you guys have pretty good parties in here?
Indeed.
Yes. Anybody here with us? Light up this detector. All
Okay,
red.
oh, it's your light that's moving.
Let us know
Your infrared is moving
Oh.
across that wall.
Yeah, see, those things will pick up, they pick up the infrared.
Wow, what a room.
And it's surprising that it's not very massive.
And see the deck? See the lake? See the lake? What a view that must be.
Computing.
I like this room.
Oh, doesn't it just feel comfortable?
Yes. Did you see that, how pretty the fireplace is? Yes. And the flash.
It's on the ceiling, and there's on the ceiling, and there's continuation of this down to the beams.
That was pretty cool with the copper screen that was on. Oh, let me take a picture.
Whoa.
Stay there, take another one. Smell? Yeah. Oh god, that looked wild. That was kind of scary.
Here's Lenny.
Since our surveillance system doesn't have sound, we have to put a digital recorder at the foot of each camera. So what we do is a countdown, and at the exact same moment we hit record on our digital recorders and we hit record on the surveillance system. That way the time will all be synced up. Then we each go take that recorder and set it at the foot of a camera. Since we had the place surrounded with recorders, we decided to take the recorder from camera 1 and put it back in Frank's office. And at exactly 2:45, we heard this loud bang. And then again, a half an hour later, another door slam. And as you can see, there's just nobody there. There's nobody on the stage, there's nobody in the room back there. We had a camera at every corner, and we went through every one of those cameras. There's just nobody there. Next day we decided to head on up to Virginia City, do a quick little tour of the town. We also wanted to check out the Washoe Club because we knew it was haunted, but they said that it's fallen apart and nobody could go upstairs anymore. So we just kind of tootled around the town before we started the rest of our second half of the investigation. The Cal Neva is pretty big. It took 2 nights to investigate. The next night, Hans joined us. Hans is the one who invited us up here. He also does the tours of the tunnels and Frank's and Marylin's cabin. So he joined us as we did the investigation of the kitchen area, Norma Jean's cabin, and back to the haunted tunnel.
Carlos was working in here cleaning up after a banquet, and it was dirty, and it was about 2 o'clock in the morning, and he was getting ready to finish up, and he said he kept hearing people calling him, and he thought someone was watching him. So he looked all around, couldn't find anyone. He kept opening those doors and looking outside. Hey, is someone looking for me? Is someone looking for me? He ended up getting on the radio and saying, hey, is there someone down here looking for me? Because I'm in the California room. He went out in the hall, he checked in the Nevada room next door, came back on the radio, nope, no one's looking for you. So he said he started feeling like hair was standing up on his arms. Later on, while he was working, he said the hair stood up on his neck. And he said there was so much static electricity here that he thought lightning was going to strike him. So he went over to the light switch to turn the lights off. When he said standing right here, he went to hit the light switch and he said someone was standing right next to him. He said, you know that feeling when someone exercises or like runs a marathon or, you know, does some physical activity, and then they come and they stand next to you and all you can smell is like the sweat and the perspiration and the heat coming off of the body? He said that's exactly what he felt. He said he got so scared, he went to turn the light switch and he said he felt a breath on his neck and on his face. He turned the light off and he walked this way with his cart and said, I'm out of here. And he went to push his cart through the California kitchen room right here. So the lights are off in here. It's like it is now. And he walked into the California kitchen, and as he went to close this door, he said a shadow thing jumped out of the dark room and tried to grab him by his legs.
Jeez.
A few minutes after we got started, we seemed to picked up our first voice in here.
Yeah, I've seen people just use their flashlight too.
That's a phony trick.
Really?
Yeah, don't be fooled. I'll explain it to you. See? Okay, we know you're here. That was a true light up.
Really?
Because it's not on again. Can you tell us who you are? I'm sure you want to tell us who you are.
See if they're around me.
My heart is pounding.
Is your heart pounding?
Right.
Oh, I just heard something. I just heard a growl.
It's us.
I think I just heard like a growl, like a
Very low.
like that.
Pounding.
Is your heart pounding?
Right. Right. Right.
Oh, I just heard something. I just heard a growl. And then in the kitchen, we got this whistle.
Yeah, this is a tough room with all the stuff.
Is there anybody in here?
What was that?
What was that?
With all the stuff.
Is there anybody in here? What was that?
What was that?
What was that?
With all the stuff.
Is there anybody in here? What was that?
What was that?
What was that?
I don't know. I heard that too.
Is that you, Carrie?
Is it that high rain going
Huh?
Yeah.
going kind of little thing?
Yeah.
I heard it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I heard
I
it.
heard that too. Was that you trying to communicate with us? You won't scare us.
Not at all.
Might scare me.
We'll take care of Hans. Don't worry. We'll protect him.
That guy him if you want.
Yeah.
We decided to head on over to Norma Jean's cabin.
And I always make a joke after you that they're out there having a drink at night.
Yeah.
You know, which is what I would do.
Me too.
Marilyn, can we come in?
Please.
All right. These guys are much
Maybe we
nicer
should
than
say-
the last guys.
We respect and honor you, Marilyn.
Yes, that's right.
You are our goddess.
There we go.
Our blonde goddess.
Yeah, come on.
I don't know, Rika, I don't know how, about when you want me to start doing this with this thing.
Yeah, with this thing.
This big thing.
This thing.
You want me to turn the light on?
No, I don't think so. Okay.
Oh, look at that. We got 3.
Wow, that's going.
5 minutes left on that, right? The battery's
Yep.
almost dead.
Yep.
This is
Oh my god, this is so cool. Kidding me?
Marilyn, we've learned a lot about you in the last day, and we heard that you were very mistreated.
Yeah.
We're
misunderstood.
We're misunderstood. We're very
Also
sorry.
mistreated by these men.
Is that the closet or the bath?
The closet.
And we feel sorry for you that they did that to you. Can you talk to us? Where's our meter at?
It's right here. It was going up to 3, and now it's not doing anything. Now it's going to 2. Now it's going to 3 again.
Marilyn, can you light this up and talk to us? I'll tell you what we'd like you to do. First of all, could you stop it? Do you like being called Marilyn, or do you like being called Norma? Do you like being called Marilyn? Is that a yes? Or do you like being called Norma? Norma Jean. Can you light it all the way to red if you like Norma Jean? We want to respect you. Hans didn't think it was Marilyn, but I like to think it was.
Maybe see if it's a different ghost that isn't Marilyn.
Is it somebody else in here and not Marilyn? Can you light it all the way up if it's not Marilyn or Norma?
Well, our EMF meter just kept going on and on and off and on and on, and there didn't seem to be much communication with it until towards the end.
He would
Never fool with those.
No.
None of us would ever fake
Yeah.
anything. There's no reason to go through all this just to fake it. You know?
Yeah, that defeats the whole purpose of what
Yeah.
you're doing. Oh, yeah, going already, yeah.
Oh, it sure is.
If there's any way that we can help you, please feel free and speak it so it can be recorded. Or if there's anything that you need or any message you would like us to convey, we would be happy to do that.
Sounds like you want us to hear you. We probably will hear you through this recorder in my hand. But we might not be able to listen to you for a day or two in our time. If you could speak to us now so that we can actually hear you, we might be able to help you right now. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to go. I hope you communicated with us. We'll find out later once we go through these recordings. I hope you, if you needed help, you told us. Maybe there's something we can do for you. Thanks for lighting up our meter for us.
And thank you for letting me do tours in here. Look at that.
Look at that. Just saying goodbye. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It was time to go back to the tunnels, and once again, this place just started going off.
There.
We were thinking, why didn't they just security guard them?
That could be somebody in the upstairs room. There were people
That's
in
what
there.
we got last night, too.
And so where does this go?
I don't see anybody running around up there because
true.
Because I always think, oh, it's just someone up there. Until you guys said that.
Somebody just ran just now.
Are there any drunk people up there running
So,
around? Probably
Hans,
not.
where did this go to at one time?
This used to go up to a secret entrance behind the fireplace.
Oh. Oh.
And this is where they used to store all the booze back in the day.
No kidding.
So we're under the front desk right now.
Oh, we are?
Turned out we were actually about 50 feet behind the front desk, back where the offices would be above us. Nobody was in there. These first set of footsteps sounded like they were coming straight at us from the end of the tunnel, only above us, which meant somebody would have had to walk straight through the wall of the Indian room and through all the walls of the office to get over our heads.
That's just people walking through, isn't it?
That could be.
I hope so.
You know what I was thinking? If we had a walkie-talkie, I could go up there.
Yeah.
And you could say, is someone up there right now? And I'll go, is that fair?
That could have been that guy walking back.
Yeah, there was a kid that walked through there.
Okay.
I'm just
That's
gonna
not
go
a
look.
kid.
Run up there real quick.
That's not someone just walking.
That's what I'm talking about last night.
Yeah.
Because that's
And there was nobody there.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's running.
Well, that's him.
No, that was running up here.
But
He's
there's
not
no
up there
carriage
yet.
coming.
You can hear how far away Hans's voice is when he's talking to these few kids that were upstairs just sitting on a couch. This started happening right over our heads.
I think he's talking to him.
Yeah, he's talking to him. There's ghost hunters downstairs.
Wow, you guys just.
Holy shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hi.
Hello?
Whoa.
Is somebody up there?
That's what I'm talking about.
Is he
Wow.
keeping everybody away?
He's trying to keep everybody away.
Can you do that again? Toilet flushing.
There was one kid that said he walked through here.
Yeah.
We heard that.
But
We just
there were
heard
two
it.
other kids that were sitting in there. And I'm like, hey, no one's in trouble, whatever. I was just like, hey. And he's all, no, he said, I just walked through here.
When you were talking to them, there was just a shitload of stuff going on right here.
Banging and
Just
jumping around.
banging and all kind. What's right above us?
Probably just the showroom. Because I was talking to them and they were all laying on the couch and no one was moving.
Really?
Oh, well,
Then there you go.
wow. That was the kind,
That was
that
the-
was
that
the,
was the
that
stuff.
was the noise last night.
And
yes.
last night it was at about
That-
2 o'clock in the morning. There was
Really?
nobody in this building.
Yeah, if
That-
you talk
that
to the
was the
security
noise.
guard, he said, tell your friends to come in the security office tonight. At
Oh.
about 3 to 4,
Oh,
you
yeah.
hear people walking across the roof.
Wow. Well, and while we could hear you over there talking to them, and right here was just like,
Pounding and, yeah.
just
And
all
it's
kinds of stuff
exactly how
going
it
on
sounded
just now.
last night. That's
And we could hear
exactly
you
how-
back here talking.
Yeah, a lot.
So there
Really?
was
Yes.
nobody in front of you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was the same exact
It was the
sound
same
as last
thing.
night. Same exact
I'm
sound.
just like, it was just like somebody was just doing the big old friggin' dance there.
It's like trying not to lose it while I was talking to everyone. And everyone's like, like someone better keep their kids on a leash.
Yeah.
They were kind
And
of doing that.
That's what Lenny went. That was cool, though, that little.
Yeah.
And then that bang, and you bang, shaky bang. That was.
Yeah, we get lots of orbs in here.
Yeah. Are we taking pictures?
And one paranormal guy was walking back here, and it was like he ran into something.
something.
He said it won't let me go any farther. He was also the guy that was doing good with the rods.
Oh, okay.
And I can't remember the name of his outfit. I think he was out of Carson. Then we had the Flying Monkey Paranormal Society here. Yeah. Yeah, it's
The
Flying
flying monkey. I forget what that is. What is that?
Yeah, it's something to like ward off evil spirits or whatever, I'm not sure. But there were 10 of those folks, and they came down here and they had a really good time too.
We do it very much by ourselves.
Sometimes just go
We
in
seem
and
to
sit
get more
someplace.
voices when we were talking amongst each other.
Mm-hmm.
How it sounded, though.
Do you think that would be
I think it's getting
the front desk?
We're over by the
Let's see,
front
wow,
desk.
we came downstairs.
Either that or that kid's breakdancing.
And then we're back here. No, he's not by the front, we're not by the front desk. The front desk would be over there somewhere.
Yeah, the front desk is over there.
I'm gonna try to go up there.
Well, now that they know there's
Yeah,
ghosts.
because that wire's going. I think that's probably that horse around. It has to be.
It has to be. Somebody hang on.
last night.
I'm gonna go up there and try to sneak in.
I wasn't doing that before.
Is that Rick?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't me. There was no way for me to get to that area from up above. There was a big wall there, a big fireplace and stuff. There's no way to go through that wall. And then later you can hear me knocking to come back in, but my knock is pretty faint. It's way back there. So that was definitely not me up above. And also you can hear voices up there. There's nobody up there.
Yeah. Seen it.
I'm sorry. I didn't say that. Fudge.
You're on camera.
I know. Damn, I turned off that. Darn it. He's
Editor.
nobody there.
Absolutely nobody.
Really?
I went up to the manager's office. I said, is there anybody but you back there? She said, there's nobody back there. I went to the kids. And they're just
They're sitting there
looking at their computer. I said, were you guys doing dancing? Please tell me you were not doing dancing. They swear, mister, we haven't done nothing.
That's exactly how it was last night. That's exactly how it was last night. Exactly. Yeah. Just like
that's the real stuff.
It's like
that's the real freaking stuff.
It's like, yeah, just
that
like
is
going.
Just so crazy.
I know it's crazy. That's what we get to. Well, I can't.
She got some orbs in here, good sized orbs.
Well, it was time to head on out, but boy, did we pick up a lot here. This Cal Neva casino is one haunted place.
Yeah,
a lot of electrical.
Is it?
Up here.
Went off there.
When you put it up?
It's 8, not. Yeah, it's 5. Yeah.
Look over here. Look over next to you.
Hi. Hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Seaside Paranormal. What was that? You can watch all of our shows at seasideparanormal.com.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you.